the temptation is people say, well, I already have this. I've already done this. And that somehow says that to them that they don't have to do it any further. So my recommendation always is to get over that, to leave that behind, to allow yourself to understand that there's a certain amount of this process that is reiterative, it's circular, it's cyclical, I should say. And so you'll have to return time and time again to something that you've done before. And number two, the other thing that I think, in terms of restarting, what to do is, one is to say, okay, I have a certain amount of research that I've already collected, and then there's the writing that I've done aside from that. My recommendation is to keep the cataloging, the quotes, the outlining that you've done, keep that in the forefront of the work that you're doing. In terms of the writing you might have already done, I strongly recommend setting that aside and putting it away in a file or in a drawer for some time as you get started in this process. Put it away, because the temptation is you're going to funnel all your work then, you're going to funnel all the work that you've done through the world of what you've done previously. And it's like many of you have had a fresh start in life at some point. It might have been way back in high school when you finally graduated and you moved on to university. It might have been when you married or you remarried, or you left a bad relationship for a better one. When you had a child, there's all these different seasons of life where you've moved on, right? Dissertation work is a lot like that. There might have been a season in your work where things weren't cooking, things weren't working well, and you did some writing, but it wasn't great writing. It wasn't good writing, and you know it's not. The problem is when you try to bring in from the old, in this old season of life into your new, it's like bringing your ex-girlfriend into your new marriage. It doesn't make any sense. And so leave behind the ex, leave behind the old lit review that you might have started to write, and start fresh. Because the writing, in the end, is not the point. It's the outlining, and it's the gathering of quotes.